Hi guys, today we will discuss on inbuilt functions. Let's get started. If you need any textbook for a time being, instead of purchasing the textbook, you can go to a library and collect the textbook and you can clarify your doubts. Similarly, if a programmer want any inbuilt functions, then he can go to the library where he can find different kind of inbuilt functions arranged. So he can get the respective function from the librarian. Library function in C language are inbuilt functions which are grouped together and placed in a common place called library. Each library function in C performs specific operation. Librarian will help you to collect the inbuilt functions, and these library functions are created by the person who designed and created the compilers. All C library functions are declared in many header files which are saved as file name.h. We are including this header file in our C program by using #include command. Declaration #include header file.h, where #include is nothing but it includes the file which you want to access. Next, the symbol what file to access, whether it's a C file or a header file, etc. Then header file.h, here various defined inbuilt functions it will be there. The list of most used header file in C programming language. Among those header file, today we focus on stdioh, which are commonly used. Remaining header files we will discuss on the respective topic when we are dealing with it. stdioh. It stands for Standard Input and Output. It has information related to input and output functions. Here, there are different types of function available inside stdioh library. Now printf function. This function is used to print the character, string, float, integer, octal and hexadecimal value onto the output screen. If you want to use this function in your program, then you have to include #include stdioh library function in your program. The first parameter inside the printf function always it will be the string constant. Next, %d is nothing but the format specifier. The compiler can understand what type of a data is in a variable during taking input using scanf function and printing out the output by using printf function. The list of format specifier as follows. Next, the variable. The variable is nothing but the type of variable you are using, whether it can be a int, float, character, any type of variable that you are using that you can write there. These are the valid declaration and these are the invalid declaration. Now let us do this in IDE and check. You have to include the header file first. In first case, we are printing the string constant welcome to Coding Academy. Now if we build and execute, it will be printing Coding Academy as the output. Next, if we are using a variable is 10, it will print 10 as the output. Next, if you are printing two variable, it will print both integer value because the format specifier here we are using integer %d %d. It will print the respective ASCII code for C as shown in the output. Next, if we are printing three different data types with respect to the format specifier, then it will print the respective value as shown in the output. It will not print any ASCII code. Next, if we are adding two variable inside the printf, then also it will give the 30 as the result. You can do any operation inside the printf function. Next, if we are using a comma separator without specifying the variable, it will throw the error as shown in. Scanf function. This function is used to accept the data from user. The scanf function will receive the input from the keyboard and assign that data into the variable that you are using. Declaration, where the first parameter is string constant, %d is format specifier. Whatever you are using in printf, same format specifier you can be used in scanf functions also. And next is important, the ampersand variable, where ampersand indicate the memory location of a variable where you are entering the value. These are the few valid declaration, and this is the invalid declaration where you are not given the ampersand. Now let us do this in IDE and check. Now you have to include the header file first, stdioh. Then now you are entering the variable value from keyboard 10. You can see the output as 10. Next, we will be entering two variable through keyboard 10 and 20, and it will be throwing the same output. Next, we are entering three different data type variable with respect to their format specifier. You can see the respective output as shown in. Now, if we are not giving the ampersand in front of the variable, then it will be throwing warning, as well as if you check the output, it won't be able to find its output. It will be throwing some error.